Hello, welcome to my channel Mathwithnazia. In this video, we are going to learn the word problems related with square root. So I have already explained about square roots, how to find square roots, different methods to find square roots in my previous video. You can refer that. The links will be given in the description. So the first example for today is find the smallest number by which 12,150 must be multiplied so that the product is a perfect square. So we have to see with which number is 12,150. It should be multiplied so that it is a perfect square. So as you could see in this question, from the question we know that this is not a perfect square. So there should be some other number with this to make it a perfect square. So there should be some number to be multiplied with this. And that should be the smallest number. So first let's see this. Let's find the square root of this. So we will use the prime factorization method for this type of questions. So the first number is the number which is given is 12150. So I'm going to divide this with 2. We'll always take the smallest number, which is 2. This is an even number, so this is divisible by 2. So this will have 6. And this is an important thing, since 1 is not divisible, I'm going to put a 0. Usually students skip this 0 and then they take it as 15. But whenever this 1 is not divisible, you have to put a 0 here. And then we will take this as 15. So it is 7. And then there will be a 1 here. So this becomes 5. So whenever you have a number which is not divisible in the between, you have to put a 0. Don't forget that. Usually everyone makes a mistake in this. Please be careful here. So now since the last number is 5, so this is divisible by 5. So when this is divisible by 5, we have 1, 2. And here it would be 1 and 5. So it is 1, 2, 1, 5. And then this will be again further divided with 5. So we get 2, 4 and 3. So this will again be divided with, this is not an even number to be divided with 2. The number doesn't end with 5 or 0 to be divided by 5. This was divisible by 3. So you can add up the digits. You have learned the divisibility rule. I have already explained you the divisibility rule. You can check on my previous video. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. So this is divisible by 3. So when it is divisible by 3, it is 81. And 81 will again be divisible by 3, which is 27. 27 will be further divisible. So we have to divide some more numbers. So if it is further divisible by 3, you get 9 here, and 9 will be further divisible by 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and 3 again with 3. So this is very easy to do a prime factorization method. We will do till we get a 1 here. So when we write what is the square root of 12150, which is equal to the square root of, how many 2's we have? We have only 1 2, so I will write 1 2. We have 2 5's, so I'll write 2 5's here. Then how many 3's are there? 2 4 5. There are 5 3's. So let me write 1 2 3 4 and 5. So I have written all the numbers which we have got at this side inside the square root. So I have already taught you, for square root we will bring 2 numbers instead of 2 same numbers. We will bring 1 number outside. So 5 times 5 will be 25. So I'll take 1 5 outside instead of 2 5's. Same way, instead of 2 3's, let me take 1 3 outside. Again, instead of 2 3's, I'll take 1 3 outside. So now, but root 2 and 3, these two doesn't have a common numbers to remove from the square root. So I'll just put it as 2 times 3. So now since 2 and 3 doesn't have a common number here, so 2 times 3, which is 6. So this number 12,150 has to be multiplied with 6. So when we multiply this with 6, 12,150 should be times by 6. So when you times by 6, we will make it into pairs. We will make these numbers into pairs. We will be having 2 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 5, and then in another group again we will be having 2 times 3 times, there will be 3 3s and 5. How did this come? I have written it from here, 2, and there are 1 2 3 4 5 3s, and then again we are again multiplying it with 6. So there are 2 3s here, and then there are 2 2s here. So I'll just grouped it up for your understanding. So this would become 270 times 270. So this, the answer is 270 the whole square. So we can directly write 6 must be multiplied with 1250 to make it a perfect square. So the next perfect square would be 270. 6 must be multiplied. So the next square number would be 270 the whole square. Isn't it easy? So we will first find the square root and see which number is remaining, and then we multiply those two numbers, which is 6. So since 6 is the remaining number, we will multiply this bigger number with the number which is given by 6 and find the square root of that. So square root of that is 270. You can either leave with this or you can find till this. Both are right. So now let's see a second example. So the second example is here. Find the smallest number by which 2904 be divided. So the resulting number is a perfect square. So first it was the previous question, it was multiplying a number. Now the main statement which is given is to divide. And now this is also should be the smallest number. So as we did the previous question 2904, we will first find the prime factorization method. So let's start doing the question. So 2904. So since this is an even number, this will be divisible by 2. This is 1, 4, 5 and 2, and this would be further divisible by 2. So we get 7, 26. This will be further divisible by 2. So we would be getting 363. 363. Now this is not an even number. It will not be divisible by 2. So it is. So this is divisible by 3. So here we would be getting 121. And 121 is not divisible by 3. It is divisible by 11. 11. And again this will be divisible by 11. So 1. So now let's see, square root of 2904 will be equal to, so how many 2's are there? There are 3 2's, 1 3 and 2 11. So let me write 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 11 times 11. So as you know, instead of 2 2's, 1 2 would be out. Instead of 2 11's, there will be 1 11 outside. And as usual, the previous question also we got the same thing, 2 and 3 are remaining. So 2 times 3 would be 6. So now we have to divide the number which is given by 6. So 2904 would be divided by 6. So when we divide this by 6, the resultant perfect square could be an easier way to write. We will just write these 2 2's and these 2 11. We will not write the other 2 3's, and we will skip this and we will skip this because we are dividing. In the previous question we added that because we were multiplying. Now since we are dividing, we will remove this and we will only have 2 times 11 and 2 times 11. So 2 times 11 is 22 times 22, so which is a 22 square. So the next resultant square is 22 square. So isn't it easy? You will just find the prime factorization method, write the factors of that, and then take a square root, and whatever numbers are remaining inside the square root, you will multiply that, and that answer would be divided. If it is divide, you divide. If it is multiply, you multiply. So if you have any queries regarding these type of word problems, so you can comment down in the comment section. And for more tips and tricks, do like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.